As Mexico welcomes in its new president, AM Best has refreshed its outlook on the country's insurance segment, holding it over at stable. I'm John Weber for AM Best TV. Here to discuss the state of the Mexico insurance industry is Alfonso Novelo, Senior Director of Analytics. So, Alfonso, how do you see the election results impacting the insurance industry, if at all?
Well, first, I think that there's a lot of volatility in the markets right now, even though the result from the recent presidential elections is very clear. The vast majority of the votes, as you know, went to the current party in government. The only issue is that they won the qualified majorities apparently they won the qualified majorities in both chambers. And that's going to allow them to make a lot of changes to the constitution and so forth. There are concerns from different sectors, and that's reflected already in the movement that we have in the foreign exchange. There was a movement that we were on levels around as strong as 16.5 prior to the election, and now we're heading towards 18 pesos per dollar. That just between yesterday and today, right? We expect further volatility in this as the investors find a good spot to settle. We also saw that the market experienced a drop around 6% in the stock exchange, and some single issuers experienced a decrease in the price of their stock of double digit in some cases, right? So as it was expected, lots of volatility in the market in the short term. But as things progress, we expect this volatility to settle. And because of all of this is kind of, there's nervousism because of the results and everything. I don't think that this will continue in the midterm. And as a result, the impact on the industry should not be as high.
How did insurers perform out of Hurricane Otis, and what's been the reinsurance impact since?
Okay, so the loss ratio of the industry increased by around 3 points from last year. I will say that mainly as a result of the impact or the deviation in claims resulting from Otis, and this, was due to affect the premium sufficiency of the industry. But the insurance market as a whole has been making a lot of adjustments to their expense ratios, their acquisition expenses, and everything, and those in addition to the very profitable income they got from their investment portfolio due to the high interest rate environment, were enough to settle this deviation in claims. And as a result, the industry got an increase of around 10% in bottom line results, which is pretty good. Also reflected in pretty strong ROEs for the whole industry. So overall, 2023 was a good year for the industry. We also saw an increase of around 8% on the adjusted capital of the industry, so with better capitalization metrics. And I think that in general, the whole industry was in a good position in order to mitigate the impact from this catastrophic event.
GDP is forecast to grow again this year. Do you expect the industry to keep growing in tandem?
Yeah, we had a growth of the Mexican economy of around 3.2% in last year. The expectation for next year is to grow at a slower pace of around 2.4%, which again it's good. Uh, and even though the industry grew more than the economy, and we expect that trend to continue, we also expect the insurance sector to maintain this good momentum. We don't expect it to be as strong as last year, where the insurance sector grew around 11%. We expect a reduction in the pace of this growth of around 6%, and the reasons, all the reasons behind this slowdown in the rhythm of premiums of the industry for next year, I will say it has to be with a very competitive environment, and also the fact that inflationary pressures are also in control from the central bank, and that we believe that it's going to be a challenge for the industry to reflect that in higher prices for the coverage they offer.
That was Alfonso Novelo, Senior Director Analytics, and I'm John Weber for AM Best TV.